Hello, fellow and future weirdos of the flock. How are you? Welcome to the party pen, where we spend every morning partying with Das Bible. Good time. Speaking of partying with Das Bible, so yesterday, the first thing that happened was the king of the Ammonites decided that they were going to fight against Jabesh Gilead, one part of the vampires, right? And so the vampires came to King Face and was like, "We'll be your slaves, right? Gladly. We'll do that all day." And Nahash, the Ammonite king, was like, "Give me your right eye, and I might consider. But I don't even think about it if I don't have your eye. It's got to be your right eye. Don't give me your left eye. I don't want the bullshit." Right? So, so the people were like, we didn't exactly think this through. I tell you what, give us 7 days. Let us see if anybody will even help us. Before we can Before we think about giving you our eyes, let's see if we can find somebody to help. Give us 7 days. And Nayash is like, yeah, whatever. Right? And if I beat you now or beat you then, it don't matter. Go ahead. Go ahead. So the men of Jabesh Gilead sent word to the dudes that were with Saul and was like, the right eye, we cry, right? And then they're like, fuck, right? So then they start crying and hollering and making a hoopla, right? And Saul's like, the fuck, guys? Like, literally, I just stepped in there, like 2 seconds. What is up? And then they told Saul, at the right eye. And Saul was like, fuck these guys. Fuck these guys. Tell you what, tell them. By tomorrow lunchtime, it'll be all gravy, baby. So, tomorrow by lunchtime, it was all gravy, baby. Right? And then Samuel was like, what about these other guys? These are bad guys, they say Saul's Joe Biden. Right? And so, let's kill these guys. And Saul's like, no, no, the fuck no. We're partying, we're not killing people. That see, they think we do that, but we're not doing that. Who does that? Where do they do that at, right? We're not doing that. So they don't kill these guys. And then Sam's like, I gotta tell you guys something, right? And so he's like, am I a good guy? Do I steal from you? Am I me too? What is this? Am I a good guy? And they're like, yeah, you're a good guy. And he's like, okay. Yeah, but because you guys are stupid, God and I are going to destroy your food. So God sends some rain on the wheat, right? And he's like drowning the wheat. And the people are freaking out. And they're like, Sam, pray to God. So Sam prays to God. They end up going to Gilgal to make Saul officially to officialize Saul being king, right? To make it official, give it a whistle. And So they make Saul a king there, and then Sam's like, just remember, if you guys are shit fucks, your king is a shit fuck, and you will all find out at one time. If you're bad, your king's bad. If you're good, your king's good. So just stay good, and you'll be good. Are you good? If you're good, you're good. Right? And that is where we left off. So, press like and subscribe if you want to hear more of Das Bible read by Nikki K. the Great. No, hold on. Schizo effective Nikki K. the Great. Round of applause, assholes. Right? So, on your way in, stop and take your medicine, and then grab you some Keep Other People Alive juice. Then come pack a bowl, grab a cigarette, have a seat, because we are about to have good fucking time. All right. So, let's see. Chapter 13. Saul reigned 1 year. And when he had reigned 2 years over Israel, Saul chose him 3,000 men, whereof 2,000 were with Saul and Michmash. Michmash and Mount Bethel. And 1,000 were with Jonathan and Gibeah. And the rest, okay, so hold on. He chose 3,000 men. 2,000 were with Saul, and 1,000 were with Jonathan. And the rest of the people he sent every man to his tent. Okay, so this is year 2. And Jonathan, okay, so wait a minute. Saul already had kids when he became king. See, this is what I don't understand, because it's like, it doesn't say how old Saul is. It doesn't even say Saul has a family. It just says, you're going to make Saul king, and it's going to be this kid. But here he's been, this is in the 2nd year, and his son is leading an army. How old is this Jonathan? Like 15, 14, 15, I don't know. So Jonathan smote the garrison of the Philistines that was in Gettr, and the Philistines heard of it. And Saul blew the trumpet throughout all the land, saying, let the Hebrews hear. Yeah, but they're not Hebrews, though. They're not from Hebron. See, Hebron should sue the fuck out of these people. They make you look so bad. Why? Look, they make you look bad. These people are not Hebrews. They're not. How are they going to be Israelites in one sentence, but Hebrews the next sentence? It's stupid. See, look, let all the Hebrews hear, and all Israel heard that Saul had smitten the garrison of the Philistines, and that Israel also had, hold on. So Saul blew the trumpet and was like, Hebrews, hear me. And Israel heard that Saul smitten the garrison of the Philistines, and that Israel also had an abomination with the Philistines. hold on. Okay. Okay. And that Israel also had an abomination with the Philistines, and the people were called together after Saul to Google. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck this means. Or like Israel saying, Israel is fucking with the Philistines. They're doing the dirty. I don't know what that means, but okay. And the Philistines gathered themselves together to fight with the Israel. 30,000 chariots, 6,000 horsemen, and people as the sand which is on the sea, in multitude. And they came up and pitched in Michmash and eastward from Bethaven. And when the vampires saw that they were in a strait, for the people were distressed, then the people did hide themselves in caves and in thickets and rocks and high places and in pits. The pit of death. Nah, I'm just kidding. And some of the Hebrews went over the Jordan to the land of Gad and Gilead. As for Saul, he was yet in Gilgal, and all the people followed him trembling. See, they're using Hebrew and Israelite interchangeably. They're not the same thing. They're two different people. They're like two different people. But they're using them interchangeably here like they're the same. They're not the same. They're not the same. They're not the same people then, and they're not the same people now. And Hebrew, they should sue the fuck out of these people. They're making you look bad. I don't know if you're bad to begin with, but I would not want to be associated with these people. As a matter of fact, I am not associated with these people. This shit's terrible. And Saul tarried 7 days according to the set time that Samuel had appointed. But Samuel did not come to Gilgal, and the people were scattered from him. Ooh, this motherfucker! He don't listen to rules of this motherfucker. Remember in the beginning when Sam was like, this shit's gonna happen, and when it happens, you gotta wait a set amount of time. He said this a long time ago, though. It was, and this time it would have been over 3 years ago. Okay? But Samuel did say you gotta stay in one place, wait 7 days, and then we'll do a burnt offering. Something like that. I don't exactly remember. But I remember this story, and I remember that is something you should keep in mind. Okay. And he tarried 7 days according to the set time that Samuel had appointed. But Samuel did not come to Gilgal, and the people were scattered. And Saul said, bring me a burnt offering, a peace offering. And then he offered it, and then bam! Sam's like the fuck. Okay. So it came as soon as he had finished offering the sacrifices. Sam came, and Saul went to meet him that he might salute him. Why do they keep playing this one over and over and over? I don't know. I don't know if you can see that, but they've already showed this one. And Samuel said, "The fuck did you do, dude?" And Saul was like, "The people were gone and you didn't come, and I was scared. I was pissing my adult diaper, right? I pissed my girded loins." Mhm. Oh. And not only did all the people leave, but the Philistines are like right over there. I was asking God for help. I don't know. I didn't know about you. And then Sam's like, what'd Sam say? Sam said, "You are stupid as fuck. And you did not do what the Lord said. Because he told you to and you didn't listen." Hold on. And Sam said to Saul, "You have done stupidly, and you didn't do what God said. And he told you, if we would have known this, would the Lord have established the kingdom upon Israel?" Hold on. Sam said to Saul, "You have done foolishly. You have not kept the commandment of the Lord, which he commanded you. For now would the Lord have established your kingdom upon Israel forever." Oh, if you would have did what he said, if you would have did what he said, you'd have been good. But again, like you guys keep fucking around like you don't know. God busts your ass every generation. And you guys act like it don't happen. You don't remember. Why? You remember all bad things, but that bad thing is like, oh, I shouldn't do this. God's going to bust my ass. But no, you don't remember. God's going to bust your ass. Right. Okay. And then he's like, "But now your kingdom will not continue. The Lord sought a man after his own heart, and the Lord commanded him to be captain over his people, because you didn't do what the fuck he told you to." And then Sam was like, "All right, I gotta fucking go. You're stupid. I got shit to do. I can't believe I even wasted my time." You wasted my time. You wasted my time. It's bad news. Okay. Okay. So Sam went to Gibeah, but Saul numbered the people that were present with him, 600 men. Saul and Jonathan, the people that were present with them, abode in Gibeah of Benjamin. But the Philistines encamped in Michmash. And the spoilers came out of the camp of the Philistines in 3 companies. One company turned the way that leads to Ophrah into the land of Shual. The other company went to Beth Horon, and the other one to Zeboim, toward the wilderness. Now, There was no smith found throughout all the land of the vampires. For the Philistines said, lest the Hebrews. What? This is going to give me a heart attack, PTSD, super celiac disease. It's everything. Everything. Because these are not the same people. They weren't the same people then, and they're not the same people now. As a matter of fact, the Hebrews are their cousins. They're not the same people. They're not the same people. Hebron was started by their cousins. They're not the same people. I don't care. I don't care what the Bible says. They're not the same people. They're using them interchangeably like they're the same people. They're not the same people then, and they're not the same people now. They're not the same people, but okay. But all the vampires went to the Philistines to sharpen every man his share, his coulter, his axe, his mattock. Yet they had file for mattocks and coultiers, the forks, the axes, and to sharpen the goads. So it came to pass in the day of battle that there was neither sword or spear found in the land of any of the people that were with Saul or Jonathan, but with Saul and with Jonathan his son. Hold on. Okay, there was not found in the hand of any of the people, but Saul and Jonathan, they did have some. And the garrisons of the Philistines went out to the passage of Michmash. All right, we're going to pause right here. We are going to water our plants, check our cats, repack the bowl, smoke a cigarette, get a refill, and go pee. We will be right back. All right, well, it's good news because this next part is fucking hilariously awesome. Well, okay, maybe not hilarious, but it's pretty interesting. Haha, it's good. And then, well, not then. It's gonna take a little time. So I hope you are way interested in what happens next because it's totally awesome and it's gonna take some extra time. But it'll be worth it, I'm sure. So, chapter 14. It's like a page long, by the way. Okay. Now, it came to pass upon a day. Doesn't say what day, but it is a day. Okay. That Jonathan, the son of Saul, said to the young man that bore his armor, come, let us go over to the Philistines. Yeah, listen, we're going to go over there and this is what's going to happen. Okay? But remember, he didn't tell his dad. He just said to the guy, hey, come on, let's go over. We're going to go over there and wreak some havoc. But Saul tarried in the uttermost part of Gibeah under a pomegranate tree, which is in Migron. Migron. And the people that were with him were about 600 men. Was it the same 600? Was it 597? because Jonathan and his armor bearer. Or was it 600 plus 2? 600 plus 3. So maybe they don't count Jonathan and Saul. So maybe it's 600. But if they counted the armor bearer, it'd be 599. I don't know. I'm just making up math. Because I think I'm smart. And I got that wrong. It's Ahaya. Ahaya. He's karate. We're going to call him karate. Okay, I'm just kidding. Haya, the son of Hayatub, Ichabod's brother, the son of Phineas. Oh, this is depression. Okay, remember she named her son Depression. So Ichabod is depression. Okay, and this is the same depression. Okay. Ichabod was a priest, and he was wearing the ephod, and the people did not know Jonathan was gone. Okay, so there was 599 left because Jonathan and his dude ran off because they're about to go. They're about to go start some shit. Okay. And between the passages by which Jonathan sought to go over to the Philistines' garrison, there was a sharp rock on the side and a sharp rock on the other side. And the name of one was Boaz, and the other was Senith. Okay, so these rocks have names. They're like rock 1 is Boaz, and rock 2 is some other name. Senith. The forefront of the one was the forefront of one was faced northward against Michmash, and the other south against Gibeah. And Jonathan said to the young man that bore his armor, Come on, we're gonna go. We're gonna go over to these sick ass bastards. It calls them uncircumcised, but I I don't know what that matters. Somebody said, and again, doctor shit is like math to me. I I just get it right on accident. So, from what I understand, the whole point of a circumcision is because the tip of the pecker hurts the inside of a lady. It like scrapes it out or something. Don't judge me because I don't fucking know. I never paid attention in health class. I was busy drawing pictures of wrestlers. I like wrestling. Anyway, that was my thing. So I'm not exactly sure what the pecker matters, but apparently the pecker matters. So anyway, Jonathan's like, these dudes with no pecker. The dudes with the pecker that looks like the turtle. Yeah, we want to go fight these guys. Okay? And we are going to go fight them. Okay? Because it may be that the Lord will work for us. For there is no restraint to the Lord to save by many or by few. Hey, no truer words have ever been spoken, Mr. John, sir. See, I feel like it keeps calling him Jonathan. So he's definitely young because Jonathan is a young name. As you get older, you start to say, "My name is John. Listen to my man voice." Right? Because as you mature, your name gets smaller. So, so judging by the way they're saying his name, I'm gonna assume this is a young kid. Okay. And his armor bearers said to him, "Whatever you want, dude." I ain't got no choice but to be with you. I'm carrying their weapons. So, whatever you want, bro. Whether I want to go or not, lead the way. Okay. And then Jonathan said, "Behold, we will pass to those men, and we will discover for ourselves unto them." So we're going to go up face first and be like, "Come get some, bro." And then we're going to stand still in our place and know we are there. I don't remember who said that statement, but that is a very profound statement. Stand in your space and know you are there. So that's what John and the little dude are going to do. But we're not going to go up there. If they say, "Come get some," then we're going to go get some. Okay? Because God. And both of them discovered themselves. So they went out in the open and they was like, "All right, what you want?" And then the Philistines said, "Behold, the Hebrews came forth out of their holes." So the rats have come to play. Why does it keep calling them Hebrews? They're not from Hebron. They're Israelites. There is a fucking difference. Okay. And then the men of the garrison told John and his armor bearer, "Come get some, bro." So John and the little dude was like, "We're coming to get some, yo." So the men of the garrison. Oh, hold on. And okay. Oh, look at this. Then Jonathan said to his armor bearer, "Come on after me, because God has delivered them into the hand of Israel." See, not Hebrews. Hebrew and Israel are different. What are they even doing? Hebrews are making me look bad. And Jonathan climbed up upon his hands and his feet, and and also his armor bearer. So little dude and Jonathan were like, "We're coming to get some." And they fell before John and his armor bearer. They was like, "Ha ha, we got some, bitch. What your prison like, pimping?" They was like, "Pimping ain't shit." Okay. And that was the first slaughter which Jonathan and his armor bearer made, was about 20 men, with as it were a half an acre of land, which a yoke of oxen might plow. And apparently a yoke is two. It's like a pair. They're like trapped together with their heads, you know. And just walking along like da 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 da. and their heads are in the thing. And there was a trembling in the host in the field among all the people, the garrison, and the spoilers. They also trembled, and the earth quaked. So it was very scary. Even the earth was like, oh my God, we're so scared of these cockroaches. And the watchmen of Saul and Gibeah of Benjamin looked, and behold, the multitude melted away, and they went on beating down one another. And then Saul said to the people that were with him, number now and see who has gone from us. And when they numbered, behold, Jonathan and his armor bearer were not there. Okay, so it's 599 minus Jonathan. And Saul said to Hiya, bring here the ark of God, for the ark of God at that time was with the children of Israel. Okay, so they're going to separate Benjamin from Israel, but not the Hebrews. See, this is stupid. They could have said was in Israel somewhere, because wasn't it left at Ijab's house or something? Anyway. And it came to pass, while Saul talked to the priest, that the noise that was in the host of the Philistines went on and increased. And Saul said, withdraw your hand. And Saul said, and all the people that were with him assembled themselves. And they came to battle, and behold, every man's sword was against his fellow. And there was a very great discomfiture. I don't know what that means. Moreover, the Hebrews that were with the Philistines before that time, which went up with them into the camp from the country round about, even they also turned to be with the Israelites that were with Saul and Jonathan. Now they're Israelites, they're not Hebrews. See, I don't understand. The Hebrews are different people. The Hebrews are different people. Likewise, all the men of Israel which had hid themselves in Mount Ephraim, when they heard that the Philistines fled, even they also followed hard after them in battle. So the Lord saved Israel that day, and the battle passed over unto Bethaven. The battle raged on and on, fueled by a venomous hatred for man. That's Demo Bogier. Okay. And the men of, so the vampires were distressed that day, for Saul had adjured the people, saying, This is so stupid. Okay, so Saul said, cursed be the man that eats any food until evening. that I may be avenged on my enemies. So none of the people tasted any food. Yeah, but you just won, asshole. And all they of the land came to woods, and there was honey upon the ground. And when the people came to the wood, behold, the honey dropped, but no man put his hand to his mouth, for the people feared the oath. But Jonathan didn't hear when his father said that, so he went and tasted the honey, right? So he ate it, and his eyes were enlightened. Then one of the people said, "No, your dad said don't do that. You're about to die, dude." And Jonathan was like, "My dad is old as fuck." Yeah, but I don't know how old he is right now. And we don't know how old Jonathan is. So Jonathan's like 14. 35 seems old, because usually people die around 35, 40 at this time, right? So it would seem old to him if he was younger, like 15. Okay. And, and then he said, "Is my dad old?" Okay, and then Jonathan's like, "My eyes have been opened. Why don't you try? Because my dad is old as fuck, yo." And the people eaten freely today of the spoil of their enemies, which they have found. For had there not been a greater slaughter among the Philistines, and they smote the Philistines that day in Michmash to Ajalon, and the people were very faint. And the people flew upon the soil, took sheep, oxen, calves, and slew them on the ground. And the people did eat them with the blood. So these vampires, bloodthirsty motherfuckers, eat the raw meat. Like, how insane is this? They have fire. They know how to sacrifice, but they are going to eat raw, bloody meat. These so gross. Ugh. Okay. And then they told Saul, saying, "The people are going, they're doing it, and they ate with the blood." And he said, "You have transgressed. Roll a great stone unto me this day." Saul said, "Disperse yourselves from among these people, and say to them, come on, we gotta go see Saul. Bring your sheep and slay them here and eat. Sin not against the Lord, eating with the blood. Tell all the people that they need to eat. Slew them here." And Saul built an altar. The same was the first altar he built. Okay, so this altar is the first altar. And then Saul said, "But it's not, because remember, during the battle he built an altar." So then he's building a new altar and calling it the first one. Yeah, no, because this wouldn't even be the first one when he was king. So, I don't know. And Saul said, "Let us go down after the Philistines by night and spoil them until morning, and let us not leave a man of them." They said, Okay, whatever you want, dude. But one of the priests was like, let's say thank you to the big guy. You know, let's spend some time with God before we do this. And Saul asked counsel of God, like, should I go fight? Will you deliver them into my hand? But God was like, God's not here right now. Please leave a message after the tone. It doesn't even put a tone, so you can never leave a message, you know? So God's like, I'm blind to you, stupid. Oh, that's Cully Buds. Also, it's a song called Blind to You. It's kind of reggae ish. Well, it is reggae. He said, I'm blind to you, haters. But I said stupid. And okay, so God didn't answer, and so I said, come here, all the chiefs of the people, know and see wherein this sin has been done today. For as the Lord lives, which saves Israel throughout it, be Jonathan my son, he shall surely die. But there was not a man among all the people that answered him. So all the people were like, talk to the hand, Saul. God's got you on mute. We got you on mute too. You ain't killing little dude. Not even happening, dude. You're the reason we were hungry. He's the reason we got to eat. So piss off. And then he said to all of Israel, go on the other side. I and Jonathan, my son, will be on the other side. And the people said to Saul, okay, whatever you want, dude. Therefore, Saul said to God, give a perfect lot. And Saul and Jonathan were taken. But the people escaped. And Saul said, cast lots between me and John, my son. And John was taken. Then Saul said to John, what did you do, dude? And John was like, and this, I ate some honey, dude. You know, I ate some honey and I guess I gotta die. I ate some honey and now I'm gonna die. Now I'm gonna die. Now I'm gonna die. Right? I ate some honey. And Saul said, why don't you kill me like 5 times instead of my son, big guy? Because, listen, he's not that bad. I mean, he's pretty shitty, but he is not that bad. We have a good time. He wins. Right? And the people said to Saul, you ain't killing him, you stupid motherfucker. No. No, listen, of all the people that need to die, it's not little dude. Are you kidding me? Don't be dumb. Right, you're being dumb. So then the people are like, yeah, you're not killing little dude. Piss off. So the people rescued Jonathan that day. Right? So Saul went up from following the Philistines and the Philistines went to their own place. So Saul took the kingdom over and fought against all his enemies on every side, against Moab, the children of Ammon, Edom, the Zobah, the Philistines, and whoever he turned himself against, he vexed them. He's like, I'm cockroach. I never leave your house. It's bad. You think you got pesticide, but the real good stuff is like $75. So you are stuck with me, the cockroach soul. Okay. And he gathered a host and smote the Amalekites and delivered Israel out of the hands of them that spoiled them. Yeah, because he's probably as tall as these Amalekites. Because remember, they're tall, giant ass fucking alien people. Right? They're relatives of the Anunnaki, or the Anunnaki, from what I understand. So these are like giant alien people. And remember, Saul is as big as these people. So, well, he's as tall as these people. We don't exactly know if he's fat or not. But he was poor. So he's probably not fat. So he's tall and skinny. Okay? But he went out there and destroyed and spoiled them. Now, the sons of Saul were Jonathan, Ishui, Melchishua, and the name of his two daughters were, the firstborn was Merab, and the younger was Michal. And the name of Saul's wife was Ahinoam, the daughter of Ahimaaz. And the name of the captain of his host was Abner, Saul's cousin. So Abner was Saul's cousin. And Kish is Saul's father, of course. But Abner was the son of Abiel. And there was sore war against the Philistines all the days of Saul. And when Saul saw any strong man or any valiant man, he took him unto him. And remember, that's kind of what Samuel said. Your king's going to take all your good men. So keep that in mind. And we are going to end right there. We're going to end right there. So thank you for watching. Keep your head down, your nose clean, your shoes tied. Don't get ready. Stay ready. Listen. Be good or be good at it. Love you. Bye.